AskReddit by Coddis4C. How do you prevent overthinking? By outsourcing my overthinking to my pet. I figure, if I'm going to spiral into a vortex of what ifs, I might as well let my dog worry about whether he'll ever catch his tail or if the mailman truly has good intentions. Works like a charm, except now he started a blog about existential dread and squirrels. This is pretty good. I try focusing on a random word like apple and I'll keep repeating it in my head until eventually my brain goes to something completely different and drifts further away from the original anxious thought. If it comes back, I try to quickly bounce to other random thoughts. Obviously, it doesn't always work and I'll have to unfortunately take anxiety meds, but it's the best method I've found so far. Have you tried a vocally guided meditation? They basically teach this, but it's a method of bringing your mind back. Or the one I like is as I have a thought, label it feeling or action and letting it go. Sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. Netflix has Headspace, which is helpful for me. If you figure it out, OP, LMK. Gathering useful data in the comments. Going to start with trying just don't first and see how that goes. You are overthinking this. Lol, I feel the need to reply to every comment so everyone is acknowledged. Put some over-the-ear headphones on, listen to your favorite playlist, and close your eyes and just vibe. Be present with the music. It helps me anyways, maybe you too. Music seems to be a recurring comment. I'll have to test this theory. When you are stuck on a topic, make a list of all the things you can control about it and all the things you can't control about it. Then ignore the things you can't control. Prioritize the list of things you can control and get to work. This is a good comment. Delete it. As long as there isn't it in the thought process, my mind will find its way. Lol. Master the art of the distraction. I've been on a lifetime journey of mastering that art. Hope to prevail soon, lol. By doing so many activities that even when you do get a little bit of time off, you are simply way too tired to even think and just fall asleep. Anxiety and depression is a hole that's hard to climb out of, my friend, but I totally agree with you. Being preoccupied makes me realize how important it is to keep my mind from wandering. I remember I would overthink when I wanted stuff to be perfect or when I wanted to win at something. It kinda takes the fun out of stuff, so instead I just try to do stuff in a fun way, of course making sure the fun way isn't dangerous. And for the results, if it's good enough, it's good enough, doesn't have to be perfect. Another thing is to limit the consumption of content on the internet that requires you to listen. Or maybe a little triggering, like limit it to once a day or something, and in case you get triggered, exercise. And if you feel you must consume content on the internet, listen to music without lyrics, or like asthma, clean around the house, ride the bike or exercise bike, go for a walk, do some calisthenics, get a bit of direct sunlight on the skin for a few minutes to feel warm but not too warm. Bold of you to assume I don't. I get off on that shit. Let me know as well when you find out. I started overthinking after suddenly losing one of my best friends. That's terrible. I'm sorry for your loss, brother. Still trying to figure it out as well. I guess one thing that I'm coming to realize from this post is how similar a lot of us are as humans, ya know. It can feel real lonely at times, but we're all just doing our best. Redirect your thoughts. Condition yourself. Associate the negative repetitive thought with a positive thought. Stop thinking about bills, think about puppies, like that. Turn your brain off and trust your instincts, I guess. Nothing wrong with that, brother. Mindful meditation. Easy, I'm dumb AF. Can't overthink if you can't even gather a thought, am I right? Drugs. Fuck it. I'm gonna give you a real answer that works for me. And it's not an end all be all solution either. There's one method I use when I start getting into a cycle. Recount the last 30 seconds or minute or whatever length of time. Remember the feeling of the air on your skin and sounds you heard. Think about the sensation of your breathing right now. It's a method backed by a lot of neuroscience, but it takes deliberation and awareness. Another one I use is just kneeling down, fixing my posture and focusing on breathing. Reminding myself that people are not really interested in me and my overthinking is overthinking. I guess that's one way to look at it, lol. Still searching for a remedy. You and me both, partner. By actively doing something. Particularly for others. Whatever it is you're overthinking, pick one of the million possibilities and outcomes that you've created and stick with it and convince yourself that's what happened. Distractions. Play a game. Listen to songs you can't help but sing. Play with your dogs, anything that's distracting. Distraction always seems to be the best option. Do something complex so you can't focus on anything else. Build something. Cook something that you have to flip or stir a lot, and then cook more for it to X difficulty multiplier. Basically anything that takes fine motor skills to do will get you focused. By staying busy.